like, continuing from the last one. So what are all the checkbox or like enable the features here? Based on this, we see the most of the related list over there. So here you don't see a notes and attachments, but we can have a control while creating only. Okay, just moving on to the what we have saved now. Just closing this one. I'm just refreshing. So from the layouts, if you observe, so whatever you make the changes, you see only on the detail page, and next one is a related list. Whatever the related list you see or you add there, everything will be displayed over here. So there are no resources over here for this project. If you want to add, yes, we can add a resource 6 contact. Just to get contact and make it active, and project lead. Yeah, subscription. I'm giving it as a gold. So there's an option. So previously what we did, directly go to the resource tab and we create a new or clone the existing resource and create record. And there's one more place from the parent record. It's on from project also. If you go to a related list, you can see a new button over there in the resources to create a resources. Okay, how to control the buttons over here? As we are going to see, if you go to the page layouts, and this is the layout what we are looking at. And once we go to that related list, similarly how we have the fields for this related list also, if you go to a resource, have you observed there are the buttons new and change owner? See here. So how to control this button sees and how to control the fields that is displayed here is there's a one wrench symbol you see here. So if you click on that, there you can control the fields. What fields you want to see there. So I want to see the fields like what is subscription, what is the status, and who is a project lead. I want to see, and just I want to make the lead the second one subscription and status, and I want to see the subscription fee, and I want to see the rating. These are all the fields I want to see in the related list. Okay, you might have observed one thing. So see here, how many fields I have added? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields I have added. Take a look. And if you want to sort with anything, like you can do a sorting, what all the fields you see, only you can sort with those fields only. Okay, let's sort with a resource name for now as a name. And um, so you have option to control for all page layouts other than this also. So if you're doing it one place, you want to reflect for other page layouts also, the same settings for this related list, you can choose those. You have project layout also, one more page layout. You want to apply the same changes to the other layout also, you can check this. And if you don't want to apply here, you can uncheck. And now see here, there's one more section called the buttons. So if you open it, so what are the buttons you want to see here? So I'm removing the new button here and change owner, and let's see how it is going to behave when I remove it. Okay, I'm just doing a save. I'm going to refresh this page. So what will happen? It's going to remove the new button and it's going to add more columns for me. Go into related list and scrolling down for the resources. Wow, what happened? Oh, I not saved it. Sorry. I'm refreshing now. So there is no new button and you see all fields. So I have added 6 fields, but see how many fields you see here. I see only 4 fields. So if you click on view all, then only you see all those fields. Okay, so you have limitation to show only 4 fields on that related section. So if you have a, you have to switch back to this view all version where you can see the remaining fields. Okay, fine. You can do a refresh and you can do a funnel and add a filter. So you have like hundreds of child records and you want to have like a filter with any of the records, like filters over here, and just you can apply and you can see those changes over there. Okay. Are we good here so far?
Yeah.
Okay, we have seen the page layouts and different sections, and we have other section called the report charts. So once we have covered the reports, then I will explain how to add charts to a detail page. And you might have observed what are all we control here in this page layout section. It only controlling on the detail page and in the related list and the buttons over here. And they are the right section you see here. You see the right section over here, and there are tabs here. If you want to add more tabs, how we can add, and there are some other places also we can control. Okay, let's come back to the lightning pages later. So first I will go to the compact layouts. So this compact layouts are the layouts where we can add fields to this section. So you see this section is project and project 5 and buttons over here, right? So this section is called a highlight panel. We can add some fields to the highlights panel as well. So how to add fields to the highlights panel? So to add highlight fields to the highlight panel, we have to control it in the compact layout. So by default, there is system default compact layout. We can create a new one, and in this new one, I'm just doing a project compact for highlight panel. Okay, I just want to giving name to remember. So I want to see the CAGR growth and like the GST number, email, and who is the owner of that project, and when, what is the start date of the project. I want to see the resource count, the project started. I want to see first, and I want to see the GST number. You can, it's self-explanatory. If you want to adjust the order, you can do it. And then email at the end, resource count over here, and owner. Okay, that's how I want it. I'm just doing a save. Now if I refresh the page, it will not reflect. Why? Because I created, but I not done the assignment yet. So make a page layout assignment. So here, edit and change it to your layout. Do a save. Now refresh here. See here, I see everything here. Okay, I don't see a GST number. Why? Because it is a blank. So if I add any GST number here, then it's going to add here. Okay, good so far. Or any questions we have here? So we have multiple compact layouts, and you can control the compact layouts with the assignment. Okay, and done here, and then we have seen this one. Now going to a search layouts, and search layouts with the classic. This is based on profile we have.
Sorry, sorry
Yeah.
to stop you. Quick question. Where do we use compact layouts?
Where do you use?
Yeah.
Yeah, here you see, right? This box is a highlight panel.
Oh, okay.
The highlight panel you see. So what are the fields we add there? So that will be displayed over here. So this is called a highlight panel. What are all the fields in the highlight panel we can control from the compact layout.
Okay.
Okay.
Only fields only we can add, right? Like not a kind of menu bar, right?
No,
Only field.
only fields we can add. And if you observe there, it will not display all fields. So we cannot add all fields on the compact layout. So there are some of the field types that are not supported in the compact layout, that are text area long, text rich, and multi-select pick list fields that we cannot add on the compact layout because of their UI. Okay, so let's say we have some fields, right? Like text area and long text area. Let's say about customer is a long text area. And then we have a technology used as a multi-select, and about customer is a rich text. Let's say this three fields is available on the compact layout or not. Let's have a visual and then we can check. So this is where I want to edit. So edit. So see, one is about customer, right? So you see anything about customer here? No. And then technology used? No. And what is the other thing? About customer, right? About customer, it's not there. About customer is not there. So it's alphabetical order. So easy to identify. And customer information. Customer information also not there. So
Because of taking more space, right?
yeah, because of the space issue and all. So Salesforce is not allowed us to add those field types in the compact layouts. Okay, then yeah, moving to a search layouts. So the search layouts you see for so we can control for different profiles, different view you can maintain here. So before going here, I will show this one first, so it will be more easy to understand. So first we'll do this one. Okay, in the list view buttons. So when we say a list view buttons, so these are the buttons that are available when it is a child. Let me show you here. So this is a project only, right? We are looking at. So when we have a project, you see some buttons over here, right side to it. You see some buttons. What are all the buttons that we can see here? We can control from the list view button display and this columns displayed. Okay, let's do a edit. So what are all the standard buttons? It is there, and we can create a custom buttons also. We'll come back to that later, how to create those buttons and add it over here. So we can create a custom buttons so that will also displayed over there. Okay, it's just I was trying to remove some of them. So I'm giving a new and a printable view. And then here we can add a lightning quick actions also we can add. So once we have this, explain this too, I will show you how to add those buttons. So where in the list view, you can add a standard buttons, and next is you can add a custom buttons and a actions in lightning experience that you can create. Okay, so now you see total 4 buttons over here. I am removing everything and just keeping the 2 buttons over here from standard buttons. Once I do a save, once I do a refresh over here, see I see only 2 now, new and a printable view. So it's in here. So the list view we can control like this buttons, and then what else we have? Okay, coming back. Now look up dialogues and look up phone dialogues. So basically you can understand this will be used on when you're using in a mobile, this one when using in a your laptop or system. So what it means is, so I have a, this is a project. So any other in any other place, we have a lookup or a relationship with the project. Let's say I have this one project one, and I have a resource over here. In this resource, critical resource one, I have this project, right? This one lookup. So it could be a lookup or it could be a what? master data relationship. So in general, they're saying it as a lookup. So whatever the data you want to look at here, those fields you can control from the lookup dialogues. Let's do edit. Here we see the some information over here. So and add more information, just a number, and do a save. I don't know why it's coming back here. So lookup dialogues. So when I edit this record, and if I go to a project, so I see some fields over here, right? Only the name of the field only I'm seeing. So if I want to see more fields over here, if I do a enter, and we can see some fields over here, and we have option to, okay, 1 second, I have saved it or not. Okay, maybe it is for a classic. Okay, I'm just switching back to a classic to show this one. Going to a classic and want to open resources, right? So there in Lightning, so we have app menu, right? We have app menu and where we can see all apps and tabs. But in here in classic version, we have to click on this plus, and then we can see all tabs. There we can search everything over here. So I'm going to a resources, and if I open any of the resource and do a edit, and we have a project over here, right? I'm trying to search for this project. See what are the fields I have added in that dialog. Lookup dialog. So I have project name, city, email, and GST number. Name, city, email, GST number. Name, city, email, GST number. So if you want to see what are the fields you see in this lookup dialogs, you can control from here. Lookup dialog. This is for a classic. Okay, and then similarly like a phone dialogues, like when you are using in a phone, then excuse me, then you can use the fields that are displaying on the phone also. You can control these fields. We don't have phone for now, so I'm just showing you where we can control the dialogues. And now in a tab, so we have a tab, right? When we click on the tab, what we can see the data over there. So I want to add different information here. So I want to add a office, city, and a name. The tab. Okay. So it's a project. So cancel. I'm clicking on the project. So in the recent projects, before we are able to see only the project name. So I have added the office, city, and phone. When we are on the tab, just on the tab. So when we have the recent, there you can see those fields, but those are all what we are controlling. It is on a classic only, not on the lightning. That's why it's clearly saying classic layouts. So, and one more is a search filter fields. So this one is used when you do a search in a classic. So it's easy a global filter here, sorry, global search over here, right? That's what I'm doing with the project. So you see, so what all the matchings you found, you see here. So how to, if see you don't see any options here, you don't have any options much here, just you see the data with only the project name. So these are the filter fields that you're going to see on there. So what you can do a filter. Okay, I'll just use a state, and then I want to add not revenue. It's, it's a resource count. I want to add. Let's do a save. Let's do have added. So this, again, I'm doing a refresh. You see here there are some filters. Now it's showing up. Show filters. So when you show filters, so you can have like the heck. Yep. When you do a show filters, it will show up like this. So if you want to filter only with the AP, then do apply. You will be able to apply those filters. So when we're having a more records that will have a similar name and you cannot open all the records and see those, and you want to control or like you want to filter the result set by using some fields, you can configure those fields. So I have added a resource count and state here. So these two will be added over here so that when you have a more data and you want to filter it, you can use this options to filter. So if it's a pick list, then it will be easy for you. It will again come like a pick list only. And if it is kind of a number, then you have just a exact match with the number. If it's a text, then it will do a search. So let me add one more text field here. So not here. Here in search filter fields. Edit. So I'm going to add a project name also here. And we know and city also I will add. Okay, let's do a save. And then I'm doing a refresh. Okay, now I have searched with this one. And now you see more options now. Okay, project name anyway we have searched. And okay, city also is one. So I want to match with something called ECT space 1 and apply filter. So only one filter is having this name. So it will do a search for like that. And if you have any specific city, then you can do apply. There's no cities. Delhi, no. Hyderabad, yes, we have two. And Pune, no. Okay, that's how we can use this filters. When we're having a more records, then we have a more use of these filters. Okay, now, so we have not seen this, right? Search layouts yet. So what is our profile? Our profile is a system administrator profile. This one, do a edit. And here, I want to see the city and email and phone number and what else? I want to see the technology used and do a save here. If I do a refresh also, you can see it here. So the thing was this search layout, what we are looking at here, it's going to be a common for a classic and lightning. So if I do a search over here, like whatever it is, could be in tab. Just if I do a search here, so here what all the fields I've added there, everything is showing up here. Just you can sort what are the fields you can see here. You can sort with those fields. You can sort with the city name like this, an email, okay. And you can see left side also. You see that filters. You have a say, sorry. What are the fields that you see here? You can do a filter over here. Like project name, if you want to add, you can add a filter. If you use a city, into the city. If you have an email, what are the fields all you add here, you can filter with any of the fields. If it is in a classic, we have to add a filters, right? What filters we need to add at the top. But in Lightning, you can see all the values what we have in this such layouts. You can sort with any of the fields and you can filter with any of those fields. So let me add one more for my profile. And just remember, CAGR growth. I'm just adding a CAGR growth here. So I don't have a CAGR growth before. I'm just doing a refresh. See here, CAGR growth showing with the minimum and maximum range, while it is in a classic. When we have any number, there is no range. It's giving an exact number we have to give. But here in the Lightning, we have advantage of we can give a range. So this range to this range you can give. Let's say I'm giving here growth as 10 to 30. So all are having a same CAGR growth actually. That's minus. We cannot do a such like that. I don't have anything. So if I give only the net range, then only I say it. Okay, and then so this has to be configured on the profile. So a default also it's there. So default means it will be applied to all profiles, I guess. Let me just quickly see. Just doing a save. Okay, maybe there's a different profile with a default layout. Okay, so you see a default layout here, right? So what are the columns you apply to the default layout? Wherever you see the default layout, it will be applied to the all profiles. Okay, let's say I want to make it any option to go to default here. Okay, I think we don't have option. Okay, then what else? Okay, I'm doing a delete. Let's see what will happen if I do a delete. Okay, once I do a delete, it's applying me the default layout only. So I have applied project name, city, CAGR growth, and email. And let's see what happens to here. Name, city, growth, email. Name, city, growth, email. Okay. That's weird actually. So we're having both fields now. We're having a city and what extra fields we have added. Those are also there. So we are system administrator only, right? Match one system admin only. Okay. What's layout? Okay, maybe some kind of issue. Let's see why it is not um, having that control. Usually it has to be whatever the when it's saying a default layout. So we are applying these fields to the default layout. So what are the profiles here? It will all be applied to the default layout. So if you want to change for a specific profile, we can edit those profile and we can have a different values for that profile. So that's what Let's remove CAGR growth and just only add created date. Do a save. Let's have a change. When I'm doing a delete, I don't show like why it is not working. Let's have a look again. Maybe it's not deleting. That is weird. Growth and removing schemas. Wow. Hmm. So once we added, I don't see a clear control over here. We're losing some control over here. Maybe it is in the beta version. Yeah, we'll come back to this one later why it is not working. But when we make a change, it is working. But when we are setting back to a default layout, it's not working. Maybe something I'm thinking it is a beta version. Salesforce is still working on this layouts, maybe. That might be the reason. Okay, so let's wrapping up. So we have covered compact layout and in such layouts, and then we have a in classic we have a lookup dialogues and all those also we having, and then so I got it over here. So if you observe whatever there in the compact layout, the same will be displaying on this lookup hover also. In the hover also, whatever there on the highlight panel or what we call as a compact layout, that will be displayed in this pop-up as well. So we don't have a control to have a separate what we call it as a separate compact layout and separate lookup dialog. We don't have an option. So that is kind of a limitations that we had here, and those compact layouts and hovering on the lookups. And other than that, we have this search dialog set, and we have so this is also we having a common for all, like what we have on the um, search layout, the same will is applying on the lookup search also. Here also we having the same layout. This is for lightning. For classic, we have a different places to control those values. So here how I'm opening was I'm giving a partial text and giving a enter. Then it's opening up the lookup dialog box in the lightning. Then we have option to control over here actions, and then what else we have in this layouts. This is only for classic that you have to remember, not on the lightning part. So for lightning, all we have only one layout. Everything search layout, lookup, everything it's going to be a same. Not we don't have a different option for different places. And it's lighting experience. Yeah. And compact layouts, one thing we had discussed. Okay, and what else we thought of discussing? Okay. And then tomorrow we're going to discuss in this page we have seen. So far, what all we control? So we have control only in the detail tab. We have control some fields over here and there, and we have made sections and all. And in the related, we have add what are all the child records related to this record. We're able to add and how to control the buttons and how to control the fields. We have seen all those. And tomorrow, what we're going to see was how to control this tab and how to control the UI of this one. And the right section also we see it, only we see the only activity here. So these are also we're going to cover tomorrow. Let me quickly just give an introduction there. Like if you have any questions, we'll take it first. Otherwise, I will just give a quick introduction to that Lightning App Builder.
So, Bala, the Lightning App Builder and the Process Builder both are same.
No, not same. Lightning App Builder is the builder to construct these pages. So yeah, I will give that introduction. Both are not same. So any other questions like what we have discussed today, like try out and see those what are all the fields you have observed and what all your observations and how you can control in Classic and Lightning. And there is one layout you might have not observed. Just like quick, take a look at that. So it's called a mini page layout. Have you seen the mini page layout over here? So this mini page layout also used in a Classic only. Okay, this mini page layout, we're going to use it in a Classic. I will show you where it is going to use. So where we have a Classic, this is a Classic only, right? Okay. So here you see there are recent items, left side pan, you can see recycle bin and recent items. From the left side pan, when you hover over on the any of the recent record, you see some information here, right? So like project lead and number of employees, project name and email. This information we can control from the mini page layouts. So here in this mini page layout, so I have see all this for information. I am just want to remove this number of employees. Remove field number of employees. Okay, maybe their limitation or like we are added it in some other place which is giving a more control to it. I'm adding a city and office city I have added. Okay, these are required fields. That's why like we don't have control to remove them from this layout. What are all required fields that will be automatically selected to those fields, to that layouts. Now I want to add a resources layout as well. So in this, I want to, so in the related list, we can have a fields, right? So I want to show these three fields in the related list and I'm doing a save. So I have added a city and office city, I guess. I forgot city and office city. So let's take a look. See here, we see now city and office city. This is a resource, this is a project. Okay. In the project, we can control this read button and what else I have? A view button. Okay, so whatever the page that is coming up immediately when you open, it's called a detail page. And when you edit, whatever page coming, it's a